In 2026, FIFA is about to take the biggest gamble in football history.
Not because of one team, not because of one player, but because they're changing the World Cup itself.
For the first time ever, 48 teams will compete. The tournament will stretch across 3 countries,
And a record-breaking 104 matches will be played. On paper, it sounds like a celebration of football. A bigger tournament, more countries, more fans, more opportunities. But not everyone sees it that way. Because behind the excitement lies a question that could define the future of the sport. Is FIFA making football better or simply making it bigger?
and by the end of 2026, the answer could change the game forever.
Every 4 years, the World Cup stops the world. Families gather around televisions. Cities come alive. And billions of people become united by a single event. But 2026 won't be just another World Cup.
It will be the largest World Cup ever organized. For the first time in history, 3 nations, the United States, Canada, and Mexico, will host the tournament together.
For the first time, 48 teams will compete instead of 32.
And for the first time, the tournament will feature 104 matches. Everything about it is bigger, and that's exactly what FIFA wants.
Because North America isn't just another host region. It's one of the most powerful sports markets on Earth. The home of the Super Bowl, the NFL, the NBA,
And now, football's biggest event is arriving on their doorstep.
For FIFA, this is more than a tournament. It's an opportunity to take football to an entirely new level. But bigger doesn't always mean better. And that's where the debate begins. At the center of the controversy is one simple question.
Why expand to 48 teams?
Officially, FIFA says it's about inclusion, giving more countries a chance to compete on the world's biggest stage. And there is truth in that. Africa now receives significantly more qualification spots. Asia gets more opportunities than ever before. Smaller football nations finally have a realistic path to the World Cup. For millions of fans around the world, that's an incredible development. Countries that spent decades watching from the sidelines may finally get their moment. And for young players growing up in those nations, the dream suddenly feels much closer. But critics believe there's another reason behind the expansion. Money. Because more teams create more matches. More matches create more tickets. More tickets create more revenue. The numbers tell a remarkable story.
Russia 2018 generated more than $5 billion.
Qatar 2022 generated around $7.5 billion. And FIFA expects the 2026 World Cup to generate nearly $11 billion. That's not just growth. That's a complete transformation.
So what's really driving the expansion?
A genuine effort to grow the game? Or one of the biggest business decisions in sports history? The answer may be both. And that tension sits at the heart of everything surrounding the 2026 World Cup. Because this tournament isn't just testing football's future, it's testing what football is becoming. Before we go any further, think about this. Somewhere in Africa, a teenager spends every evening kicking a ball against a wall. His country has never played in a World Cup. Yet he still dreams of wearing his nation's colors on football's biggest stage.
Thousands of miles away, a family in Asia gathers around a television every 4 years.
They watch. They hope.
And every time, they wonder if their country will finally make it.
For generations, millions of football fans have grown up knowing that the odds were stacked against them. Not because they lacked passion. Not because they lacked talent. But because there simply weren't enough places available. Now, for the first time, that reality is changing. Because FIFA didn't just expand the tournament. They expanded the dream itself. Whether the motivation was football, business, or a combination of both, the impact is real. More countries will qualify. More players will get their opportunity. And millions of fans who once felt excluded may finally get their moment on the world's biggest stage. For them, the 2026 World Cup isn't about money, it's about possibility. But while some dreams are just beginning, another chapter may be coming to an end.